ArtMoose coming to you live from the Licensing Expo. We have a special guest with us right now. We have Daryl Slaton, creator of Tales of Whimsy. Welcome, Daryl.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
How are you enjoying the show so far?
It's been action-packed.
And is this your first time at the expo? Or?
This is just my second year here.
Oh, second year.
Yes.
Okay. You're kind of a pro now at this point, then. Are you still?
I'm a professional amateur.
Okay, like that. I like that term. How did Tales of Whimsy, I guess, get its start?
Well, it started off actually with a series of greeting cards and prints back in my hometown of Asheville, North Carolina, which is in the beautiful mountains of western North Carolina. And it's a tourist town, so I was selling some cards and prints there, got a good response to them. Then that led me to a licensing show in New York, which then led me here to Licensing Expo.
Have you always been creative and an artist?
Yes, my background is commercial art, so I've worked with a lot of very large corporations, creating artwork for them, and then they tell me what's wrong with it, and I change it for them.
And now you get to be your own boss.
Yes, to a degree, until I talk to some other some bigger publishers, and they might want to tweak something, which I'm happy to do.
Okay,
whatever it takes to get a viable product.
Well, let's take a look at some of your furry friends. Oh, well, starting off, this was you here last year, correct?
Yes, that was.
Okay.
Yes, and this was the first time that Broken Heart Pets, and this was just kind of a rush job to introduce them quickly.
But they made it in time.
Yes, but we got a good response to them, so this year they're really fleshed out.
Perfect. Let's see these broken-hearted pets. Oh.
Yes, they are looking for love because they were homeless animals, which is why they have the broken heart emblem on them. But now they imagine themselves in a variety of roles, be it superhero or astronauts or submarine commanders or whatever, in ways to try to help their other homeless friends find their own forever home.
And is this a forever home, or is this where they stay just for a little while?
This is a hotel that they imagine that they have for all of their friends, the broken-hearted friends, stray cats, dogs,
and they could bring them all in and take
Yes.
care of them.
And here they are. Well, this is Scooter and Boots, and this is back when they were homeless, and all they had was a blanket, a bowl, a beat-up bowl, and a umbrella with plenty of holes in it.
Are these kind of the two main characters of the?
They are, right.
Okay.
So now that is Scooter and Boots, Broken Heart Pets Rescue.
So not only are these fun, cute, amazing, creative drawings, there's a whole story to go along.
There's a story behind them completely. Actually, it is. I have a book agent, publishing book agent, and this is being promoted as a children's picture book series.
Very cool.
And I picked up the agent from last year.
Well, the show has been good to you then.
Yes, so far. Yes.
What other of the? Oh, we're moving on to a new collection.
Yes, this is Animal Robot Rescue Crew, and they are cuddly on the outside, and they are robotic on the inside.
Fierce on the inside.
They are fierce on the inside, and they travel the world rescuing endangered animals.
I see the animal theme throughout this all, so you must be a lover of the animals.
Well, that's
furry
where
friends.
Tales of Whimsy is actually Tails, like a dog tail, an animal tail. So most everything I do has some association with animals.
And who is this actual furry friend?
Well, this is a real dog. This is Cosmo, who is a real dog, and in real life he is the service dog to the author, who had a traumatic brain injury, and she turned to her creative side and started writing. And he is also a therapy dog for very sick children at a children's hospital. He goes in and cheers them up.
He's quite the hero then.
Yes, he is.
I'm glad to see him making an appearance. We're switching to another collection then.
Yeah, so now this is Furry Tale Theater. It's classic characters gone wild.
That cat looks a little familiar.
It looks a little familiar. This is the Mad Catter. Yes, and this is a troupe of animal actors, and they imagine themselves, they put on plays based on classic tales, be it Snow White or a folk tale.
You've got a lot of things.
I have a lot of properties, yes. So, and my properties I've designed mainly for publishing, animation, and then licensing, because that seemed to be the strong thing last year, that people were interested,
people were drawn
not
to.
just images, but images with stories.
Who is this? Yeah, this has a story behind it. It looks
yes,
like.
this is the Mighty Machines of Mackie McKean's.
Say that 3 times fast.
Right. He's a cuddly, industrious little bear. He was a mechanical marvel the moment he was born. He can create any fantastic Seussian-inspired machine to handle any sort of incredible challenge. His first adventure, there are a bunch of dippy dinosaurs running through the city, splattering paint everywhere, and it's just before the big parade and city celebration is occurring. So the mayor calls on Mackie and his crew and his sister Mika, who is a daredevil pilot, to come in, round up the dinosaurs, make repairs to the city just in time for the celebration.
So perfect. He's a good guy to have around. Oh, okay. So
now, these are the Wispinwood Whimsies. These are little women with big ideas. It is a society, or multiple societies of 5-inch tall women. They live in forests all around the world, and they travel in very whimsical, magical creatures, winged tigers, flying teapots.
They have a different feel than the other characters.
They do, yes. So I have basically 2 styles. One is a very painted illustration style, and the other one is just the cartoons.
The cartoons,
yes.
Yeah. Well, these are amazing. I love all the collections. Where can people go to find out more about your work, read some more of the stories? I mean, I want to hear all the tales that go along with them.
Yeah, it's www.talesofwhimsy.com.
Tales, like a dog tail.
Like a dog tail, yes.
Well, thank you so much for sharing this with us.
Thank you for having me.
Maybe we'll talk to Scooter. I heard he's roaming around the convention.
He is indeed.
He's going to make an appearance, perhaps?
Could be.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Daryl, for stopping by. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
And we'll see you next year as well.
Yes.
It's been Roshelle Baier with ArtMoose.